Hi everyone. Today I'm feeling kind of tired, kind of sluggish due to the cancer. But I decided that I'm going to read from my Dr. Seuss book. I'm going to read McGilligot's Pool. Let's see if I find the racist part, or let's see what I find from this story of McGilligot's pool, where someone goes to fishing. Let's start. Young man, laughed the farmer, you're sort of a fool. You never catch fish in McGilligot's pool. The pool is too small, and you might as well know it. When people have junk, here's the place that they throw it. You might catch a boot, or you might catch a can. You might catch a bottle, but listen, young man. If you sat 50 years with your worms and your wishes, you'd grow a long beard long before you'd catch fishes. This one has a different beat. Answered Marco. It may be you're right. I've been here 3 hours without one single bite. There might be no fish, but again, well, there might. 'Cause you never can tell what goes on down below. This pool might be bigger than you or I know. This might be a pool like I've read of in books, connected to one of those underground brooks. An underground river that starts here and flows, right under the pasture, and then, well, who knows? It might go along down there where no one can see, right under State Highway 203, right under the wagons, right under the toes of Mrs. Ambrosius who's hanging our clothes. Long time passes by. It might keep on flowing, perhaps who can tell, right under the people in Sneeden's hotel, right under the grass where they're playing croquet, then under the mountains and far, far away. This might be a river, now mightn't it be, connecting McGilligot's pool with the sea. There may be some fish might be swimming toward me. If such a thing could be, they certainly would be. Some very smart fellow might point out the way to a place where I'm fishing, and that's why I say, if I wait long enough, if I'm patient and cool, who knows what I'll catch in McGilligot's pool. You know when you wait a long time for things, you might never get to do it. So it's like better to do it when you have a time or early on. But it's never too late to do things, you know. Never too late to do things. So like if you want to go to Disneyland, if you want to take that trip, if you want to go to Great America before it closes, if you want to go to that lake and or camping, you know, it's never too late. Learn how to swim. I don't know how to swim, and I never taught myself, but it's not something I desire to learn how to swim. My friend is scared of ocean water because she says that that there's sharks in there, so she's scared of open water. She said there's sharks in there, so she doesn't want to learn how to swim because there's sharks. So I understand her. I mean, my former friend, she's no longer my friend, but I still miss her. I might catch a thin fish, I might catch a stout fish, I might catch a short or a long, long drawn out fish. Any kind, any shape, any color or size. I might catch some fish that would open your eyes. I won't be surprised if a dogfish appears, complete with a collar and long floppy ears, woofing along, and perhaps he might chase a whole lot of catfish right straight to his place. You never know what you might catch or who you will find, or what kind of people you will meet, or what kind of partner you will find. You know, things like that. I might catch a fish with a pinwheel-like tail. I might catch a fish who has fins like a sail. I might catch some young fish, some high-jumping friskers. I might catch an old one with long flowing whiskers. I might catch a fish with a long curly nose. I might catch a fish like a rooster that crows. I might catch a fish with a checkerboard belly, or even a fish made of strawberry jelly. Different people, different tastes. I might catch a seahorse, now mightn't I know. I might catch a fish who is partly a cow. That's messed up, but can. You never know. Some fish from the tropics are sunburned and hot. Might decide to swim up. Well, they might they not? Missing up for the chance to get cool. Will steam ahead of McGilligot's pool. Some Eskimo fish from beyond Hudson Bay might decide to swim down. Might be headed this way. It's a pretty long trip, but they might and they may. I might catch an eel, well, I might, it depends. A long twisted eel with the longest string of bends, and oddly enough, with the head on both ends. One doesn't catch this kind of fish as a rule, but the chances are fine in McGilligot's. But you never know what kind of eels are usually. They electrocute people, so it's like, and they're sneaky. So it's like, you might find a person like that, but it's like, there's no evil person. It's just that, like, they have certain qualities, but like, there's just like certain people, but the thing is that, like, those qualities may affect other people, and people who have grown up in bad environments sometimes hurt other people too. So you know what I mean. I might catch a fish with a terrible grouch or an Australian fish with a kangaroo's pouch. Who wants to catch small ones like mackerel or trout. Say I'll catch a sawfish with such a long snout. Then he sends an assistant to help him about. If I wait long enough, if I'm patient and cool, who knows what I'll catch in McGilligot's pool. Some roughneck or lobster or gristle and mussel might grab at my bait. Then would I have a tussle? To land one so tough might make 2 or 3 hours, but the next might be easy. The kind that like flowers. I might catch some sort of a fast moving bloke with zips through the waves and an overarm stroke. I might and I may, and that's really no joke. A fish even faster, a fish if you please, who slides down the sides of strange islands on skis. He might ski on over and pay me a visit. That's not impossible really now, is it? Some circus fish from an acrobat school, might stage a big show in McGilligot's pool. Or I might catch a fish from a stranger place yet, from the world's highest river and far off Tibet, where the falls are so steep if it's dangerous to ride 'em. So the fish put up chutes and they float down beside 'em. From the world's deepest ocean, from the way down below, from down in the mud where the deep divers go, from down in the mire and the mug and the murk. I might catch some fish who are all going like. You might catch somebody from, or meet somebody from a far off land. Somebody different from you. Those those might be interesting too. Meet somebody different or you speaks another language. You might learn something. Whales. I'll catch whales, yes, a whole herd of whales. I'll spot in their spouts and I'll thrash in their tails. I'll catch 50 whales and I'll stop for the day, 'cause there's nothing that's bigger than whales, so they say. Still, of course, it might be that there is something big or some sort of a kind of a thingamajigger. A fish that's so big, if you know what I mean, that he makes a whale look like a tiny sardine. Or the sea's so full of a number of fish, if a fellow is patient, he might get his wish. And that's why I think that I'm not such a fool when I sit here and fish in McGilligot's pool. Hmm. Still, I'm trying to find the racist part, the bad, the whale part. But what are you trying to say by the whale? Bigger people, like a giant. By the part about the cow, I might meet a cow, someone bigger. Hmm. There is a point to it. What you might catch in real life and stuff. People you might meet. It's always true. Things it's always early to do things you might never have done. You might want to do them later on. But anyways, I've been doing alright. Just been focusing on my printed bug heads. Dr. Seuss. I'm on the third story. I'm wearing today my Lilo and Stitch shirt. It's a Stitch. I like that movie. I got this a long time ago and it still fits. It's been fitting loose because I've lost weight from the cancer. I've been the chemotherapy really took a toll on me. So if I look thinner, it's because of the cancer. Don't worry, I am 80. Anyways, hope you guys are doing all right. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.